Respect to everybody sending me information. I'm going to keep rocking with it. After this, the next 3 videos dealing with how this went down or how this could occur. Shout the DJ bands, black bands, I think, black bandana. I'm going to go in and I'm going to make sure that in the next video, if I got your name wrong, that will do it. I like the information you're sending me. Keep sending it. That's not why I got on this video. I know I put my email out there to get the information, but listen, drop the links. My email has just been put in the question. Now, it was working once I did the first video. Within about 1 hour of doing that video, now it's requesting a recovery password to really make sure I'm the one who's doing it. It keeps saying error, so I don't know what's going on, but we're still going to get into it. Riva Motorsports. What's going on with Riva Motorsports? Now, with the equipment you have, I noticed that there's has to be cameras all over it. You have merchandise. With each merchandise that's over $20,000 a piece, and it's even four-wheelers and motorcycles. I don't really get it. I've been examining it, and shout to Lady Pac. She didn't want the credit, but you get that anyway. I almost think what you were talking about and what I was about to see was actually going to enlighten to a higher extent, but we're going to get back to that. I really like the information that you guys are sending me. I, however, still have retained most of it. None of it that's going to prevent me from doing or looking at anything I need to look at. And give me a second real quick. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what's wrong with it. The laugh you just heard was not worth what she looked like. But let's get back to the production. Let's talk about this. So the information did not get sent to me in clarity. Just drop the links, guys. Put it right on the page so that I'm able to examine it and see it. And that is how I do things from this point on, since my email wants to randomly get questioned. And this is a Microsoft email, so I've been had this email. I've been dealing with it. And yeah, we got auditory voices outside. Do not worry about that. But if you know what they're saying, go ahead and say it down below for fun. We could play that game, so I'm gonna let it be in the background and let it drop. I don't know what's going on with my email. But just put it there. But again, Riva Motorsports. Now, I know you got cameras, and I know that you guys have footage of what happened. You need to go ahead and drop that. You need to go ahead and drop that footage and stop playing around with the people. Because at this point, being what happened to this young man and what people are being suspected of, we're undeserving of that footage. We're undeserving of that information. You're accusing a lot of young men of doing a heinous thing. And again, I ask you guys, how is Michael Boatwright guilty in this? I'm saying he's not, but I'm saying if there is DNA evidence, let's see it. Let's see it. I don't see it. I don't see his connection to the situation. I don't see how he's involved in the situation at all. Let alone when I'm examining the information further, more disturbing questions that come up. And the next 2 videos I already have prepared because of the differentiation between of what's actually happening. I went through his mom's Instagram objectively, and it's just one of them things where I agree, and I'm going to have that commenter when we get back. I examine a conversation between 2 commenters, because when you guys talk to each other, I look at your conversations too. And what I was looking at, they were making a lot of sense. I don't get what was going on with her Instagram either. So that's one of the things I'm gonna have to talk about too. But this motorsports store, it's real shaky and it's real questionable in what's going on. I'm not really getting what's happening in the scenario. There's definitely a story to be had, and that's part of why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's part of why I reach out to commenters as normally as I do, because it's really not making sense. There's a lot of things that are in question that have different, let's say, elements that aren't matching up. And as always, we don't player hate. We're haters, but we don't player hate. And that's what happens. You get player haters when you're doing your thing and when you're talking about stuff that's meaningful. Because a lot of people talk about trash on this YouTube. They talk about stuff that doesn't make sense. And that's the qualities I bring as a YouTuber. We talk, but we talk about useful things. We don't talk about no bull And then you got people sitting broke, ain't got nothing in their pockets, and they're just here talking, and they ain't talking about nothing because they ain't doing nothing. That's the normal, and they need a group to talk. But if imagine me. I have a question. Imagine me if I pulled up with 6 or 7 people. What would happen? What would happen if I came with 6 or 7 people? Everybody would be running, right? I'd have the whole street running for their life. But they can get 3 or 4 and say whatever and do whatever. Like I don't know what's being said. I know many different things. See, let me tell you something about Czarr All Rights Reserved. As a black man, I built my mind. I built my mind because I came out of what's over there. I'm from there. They're from somewhere else. I built my mind. So I understand when my email goes down. I understand where people are criticizing the type of content I bring when you got player haters again. Because I don't player hate. I hate, but I don't player hate. There's a difference. There's a clear difference. And that's how a real man moves. You get what I'm saying? I hate situational, but I don't player hate on nothing. Everybody do your thing. But when you want to do your thing to infringe upon someone else because you're a sucker, you know what? You know that's not really matching up. And that's going to be my next few things. It's going to be very detailed about different things that have happened on other YouTuber sites where I saw that they may have been criticized off of stuff they said, but it's related to this Tentacion situation we're talking about. They are larger YouTubers. I have spoken about them in the past, but I think you guys are going to enjoy how I talk about this. Now, the reason I brought this up was not to talk about Czarr All Rights Reserved, even though that is the platform you're tuned into right now. But what we're going to discuss in particular is Riva Motorsports and how you basically should have had video. If you didn't have video, what were you doing? So someone could go onto your property, steal a motorcycle or a four-wheeler at any point in time. At any point in time. And there's no way you'd be able to tell what happened. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, if he got like, what, 10,000? He got like 15,000? What is he talking about? He got like 10,000? He got like 15,000? So what is he talking about? So my thing is, ultimately, I got to question you. So how much money did he have in that bag? And what was he buying? What was he actually purchasing? What was he actually trying to do? Tell me. What was he actually trying to do? What was he actually trying to do? What was he actually trying to purchase? What could he have done? What could he have done? They're hating. What could he have completely accomplished? What type of things could have been placed in that you couldn't figure out who did what when? I'm very curious of this. I need to know. How is it that footage is not found? This is very important. It's very important. I want to know what was found, what wasn't found. I want to know what was done, what wasn't done. How did these officers not get how'd you not get it? How am I not seeing footage of these young men on the property at any point in time? And you know, we let cameras roll. I let them roll no matter what's going on so that you understand what's going on around. Because you see how I mind my business and I do my thing. But I understand many different things. You know what I mean? I understand many different languages and people don't know. That's what I love. I love the fact that I'm too smart for people to just play around me because they don't want to say what they should say in English. That's my thing. They don't say what they want to say in English because say it in English. If everyone's so hard, say it in English. That's what I'm not getting. English. It's that simple. Say it. Because listen, I'm bringing this to you myself. I have people on the side of me working with me. But I have a question. What if I was infringing upon people? Would the police not be driving down on me? They're already driving by. Look, what you think was in the street? What you think sitting there? Come on. I'll bring you hits. Move these videos. What's wrong with y'all? Commenters, let me know what you think. Riva Motorsports. Where's the security camera? Where's the footage? All objectively. All objectively. All objective. All objective. Trust me. That's what I'm asking. Send this to Riva Motorsports. Where's the footage? Officers, Broward County, where's the footage? You put out videos of young black men's faces, but you can't put out the video of this crime occurring? Why not? You already put out videos that have been damning evidence to people. Like, to the point where these guys got handcuffed. What do you think? What's going on? Explain it to us. If I can't have an explanation, can I at least get some type of document explaining exactly what happened verbatim that we can match to a video of some sort? What's going on? I think that everyone that's involved deserves that, at least. Especially being the type of crimes and how fast you release video to World Star when we see African Americans involved in other things. Why does this one situation differ? I'm not really getting it. You guys didn't collect the video, like I said. And now Michael Boatwright has really no clear connection, not even on social media, to this case. Not saying he's not objectively. We haven't seen anything. You already know. You already know. You know what we want to see. You know what we're asking about. You know the type of things that we expect to have. But see, like Czarr said, real people don't want to go to jail, but we ain't afraid to go to jail. That's my thing. That's where most of my people are anyway, right? We ain't afraid to go there. Who you think's going to hold it down there? Who you think's going to really hold it down? Who's in trouble if they go there? Who's really in trouble if they go there? That's what I'm saying. You know, it's simple mathematics. You see, we don't player hate. I hate things. I hate situations, but I don't player hate. I don't hate no one's grind. Now, I bring you that heat daily. That's the type of things. And I have so much more for days lined up that we got to talk about. But at this moment, I decided to mention Riva Motorsports because someone's comment. So let me know objectively what you think. Tell them to release the video. You even got a minor setting or scene in between this. You know how I rock. How I always rock. All rights reserved.